Okay, time for a run through. Oh, it's time to run this show through and see what I got. Everybody doing good? Good, good, good. Well, I'm fucking terrible. I mean, shit can't be good all of the time, and that's okay. It's okay to not be okay. Just make sure you lie about it, because the truth makes people really uncomfortable. You ever notice that? You ever notice how awkward it gets when you're real with somebody? Oh my god. The other day I ran into my friend at the Grove, and she was like, "How are you? Did you have a good St. Patty's?" I was like, "Oh, well, St. Patty's is the anniversary of my father's death, so I drank a lot, but I wouldn't say I had a good time." I was on a 4th date with this guy the other day, and I haven't slept with him yet because I actually like him. He's like, "So, are you seeing any other people?" I was like, "Yeah, I am." And he's like, "Oh, well, is it anything serious?" I'm like, "No. I'm pretty much just using them for dinner or sex. I love lobster and I hate dildos, so." Is it so much to ask to have a guy pick me up, take me out to dinner, you know? Let me order an appetizer and an entree? Whew. Feeling like a fucking queen. I thought, this guy respects me, you know, he's different, he deserves it. Look at all he did. He deserves it. And I want it. I mean, I haven't had sex in 3 months, you know? So I'm like, he's not gonna just disappear after this. Let me tell you, you cannot fuck a perfect gentleman on the first date. You can't. Something really bad will happen. It's like the reverse when the princess kisses the frog. When you fuck Prince Charming, he turns into a scrub. Ain't nobody got time for that. I don't want no scrub. Nobody does. It's not going good, guys. It's not going good. I hate my set. I just called Dylan because I have a couple jokes that are just like about him. And I didn't want him to be offended. He's coming to my show because he's super sportive. And I just didn't want him to be offended. You know, I care so much about him. And they're just jokes, you know? So I just wanted to warn him, give him a heads up. The last thing I want to do is make a joke about my ex-boyfriend and then have him get really offended and walk out. Like, I think that would be super distracting. But he was totally cool about it. I'm blown away every time. And I just got offered to do a Snapchat show in April. Hopefully this one actually happens, unlike the last one. But, so that'd be cool. I think that because I've been doing stand-up more, I'm getting better. And my taste is getting better. And I'm starting to scrutinize my old jokes and think they're all shitty. Because I want to challenge myself to write better jokes and the best material, you know? I want a really good set. I want something I'm super proud of. And right now, my old jokes are just like cheap laughs to me, you know? But other people haven't heard them. They will enjoy them, so I'm going to do them. But it just shows me I need to spend more time writing jokes because I clearly want more. I mean, I've spent hours last night writing all these jokes, trying to make them work. I have this joke about rape that I'm trying to make work, and it's not a joke about rape. It's a joke about me and the time I got raped. Because I think stuff like that is more important, right? I can make all these dick jokes and like all these jokes about guys and sex and whatever, but to make a joke about rape that is not offensive is impressive and important. It's important that we talk about rape, and especially in a setting where we can laugh about it, not laugh at it, laugh about it. Because the most serious, depressing shit is shit that we should not be sitting at home alone, stewing on, and spiraling down. You know, it's something that we should be able to laugh about and talk about and feel like it's okay. Everybody wants to know that it's okay. So that's what I really want to be doing, but I'm gonna save that joke for another time because I have no idea how it's gonna land, and it's not totally written, and so I'm doing mostly old jokes, which is fine too, because I'm gonna get a videotape of this show, and I don't have a tape yet, so at least I'll have all those jokes on tape, and then I can be done with those, you know, move on to bigger and better jokes in the future. So yeah, I'm just always like, I don't know, is this gonna be the night that I eat shit for the first time, I might totally bomb. I have no idea. I've never totally bombed. So, little nervous I'll forget something randomly, but I probably will be fine. Probably just normal nerves, just tripping a little bit. Yeah, so I'm just practicing. I really should be doing my taxes. I should be taxing, but I'm not, because this is more important to me. And I will stay up some other night doing my taxes if I have to, okay? I think I've got it. Not only my performance outfit, but I think I have my set. It feels pretty smooth now, thank God, because I gotta leave in less than an hour. Haven't eaten today. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm always afraid I'm gonna blank out up there, you know, but I never have for more than like 2 seconds, so it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. I'm just tripping a little bit, you know. Those pre-show jitters. Check out this hairball. I pulled it out of my brush. So gross. Okay. Cutting it close here. Crossing my fingers. I don't hit much traffic, though it's not looking good so far. That doesn't raise my anxiety at all.
Greta, what's sexual healing? And she's like, and I was like, this woman does not stutter. You know, like, what is going on? Like, and she is not your typical, you know, mildly alcoholic, out there artist. You know, like, she's a class act. Every word has punctuation. I mean, she's, you know, classically trained actor. And she,
it wasn't my fault that I was labeled dyslexic. I think my teacher had it fucked up. Because she the one told me to say my ABCs backwards. And I'm like, oh, okay, bitch, all right, I got this. I told classmate, everybody back the fuck up. A, B, C, D, E, F. Should have told me to say it backwards like that, man. Ain't no little bitch want me to write it down, shit.
ladies, don't do that. That is a horrible idea. Something really bad happens if you fuck a perfect gentleman on the first date. You remember how the princess kissed the frog and then he turned into a prince? Yeah, well, if you fuck Prince Charming on the first date, he turns into a scrub. And nobody wants a scrub, right? We all know that by now. And it sucks. He's like, shit, all I had to do was take her out to dinner. That was easy. That's gonna stay, right? Whatever. Cool. Yeah. Whatever. How you guys doing? You guys doing good? Good. Well, I'm fucking terrible. Yeah, it's cool. I'm not gonna get into it. I'm not gonna tell you about it because you don't want to hear that shit, right?
Tell us.
Right? Maybe some of you, but people don't want to hear the truth, right? When somebody asks you how you are, you're supposed to be good, right? It's supposed to go like this. How are you? Good. How are you? Good. Good seeing you. Good seeing you. Well, goodbye. All right? That's how it's supposed to go. We've all done that. Don't act like you haven't. I was at the Grove last week, and I ran into... That's funny? I guess it is funny. I like that place. Whatever. It's like Disneyland with no admission. So I was at the Grove last week, and I ran into this girl I hadn't seen in a long time, and she was like, oh my God, hey, how are you? How was your St. Patty's? I'm like, oh, well, St. Patty's is actually the anniversary of my father's death, so I drank a lot, but I can't say it was a good time. But how was yours? Dead silence, right? Nobody knows what to say to that shit. I was on a date the other day, and it was our 4th date, right? So obviously I like him enough. And he took me out for drinks. We're sitting there, we're talking, we're having a good time, and then the question. So, are you seeing any other people? Yeah. Yeah, I am. And he's like, oh, well, is it anything serious? And I'm like, no, I'm mostly using them for dinner. Or sex. I mean, what can I say? I love lobster and I hate dildos. I fucking hate them. That is true. I don't get them. I I think there's something I'm missing, right? Like, it just feels like a lot of work for me, and there's just no one to connect with. And if I wanted that, I would have just stayed with my ex-boyfriend, right?
Something really bad happens if you fuck a perfect gentleman on the first date. You remember how the princess kissed the frog and then he turned into a prince? Yeah, well, if you fuck Prince Charming on the first date, he turns into a scrub. And nobody wants a scrub, right? We all know that by now. And it sucks. He's like, shit, all I had to do was take her out to dinner. That was easy. Now I don't have to try so hard. Now you're on your second date. That falafel place in the strip mall that you used to think was a dry cleaner. And you're paying for your own $6 chicken pita. You're like, but how did I get here? Like, he was so, and now he's just so, like, where even am I? What even is this? Girl, I will tell you what this is. You just got yourself stuck in the slut zone. Yeah. It's a nice little place that slutty people go. It's kind of like the friend zone, but for sluts. Right? Nobody likes being in the friend zone. Guys are always like, fuck, man. Like, now she just thinks of me as a friend. Man, I'm never gonna get up in that. No, well, you let him get all up in that, and guess what? He's not thinking about you meeting his mom anymore. No, he's just thinking about you from behind, and on the kitchen counter, and in the splits. And that is a tricky position to get out of. All right, guys, thank you so much. I fucking killed tonight, and it feels so good. I went to dinner down the street with my cousin and her friend Emily. She's so sweet. It's been a really great time, but it's about time for me to go to bed. I have to work at fucking 9:30 tomorrow downtown. So anyway, I'm hanging out in this photo booth waiting for them to get back from the bathroom so we can take a peck. Man, I don't know how this always happens, but I have way too much going on right now. I didn't have any chance to look over my stuff for class, which is fine because I just got a self-tape audition from my manager that I'm gonna do in class instead. So it's not like I'm gonna look unprepared. I mean, it'd be nice to work on my audition before I get into class, but I got booked on this thing tomorrow, and you know what? I just wanna be so happy and proud of myself that I got through today. But I'm just kind of worried about the next 2 days as well. So that's what's stopping me. But you know what? I'm so fucking proud of myself. I'm so fucking proud of myself. Let's cry about it. Nope, gotta keep going. But I gotta go to bed so that I can wake up and keep going, so.